Okay guys, I'm back really quick just to show you what I created because they came out really cute. Um, a few minutes ago, or like a half an hour ago, I told you I was using up my scraps, and I decided to use some of my vintage gummed tape, and I made strips is what I did. So if you didn't see what I did, it's the video before this where I made basically strips of collaging paper, Christmas stickers, just scraps I had on my desk. And then what I did is I used these two dies. So as you can see, these dies have like tickets, and then they have labels as well. I mean, you can even go as small as you want. And I also used the big one. And then I used a couple of them here. I have 3 sizes here. But any die really you can do this with as long as it fits on your gummed tape. And I wanted to go ahead and show you what I did. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just add my walnut stain to the edge. And I apologize for coming back live, but I just had to show you how cute these came out. So I'm just going to finish these off by adding walnut stain, and as you can see, they are gummed on the back side. So they're just now ephemera pieces that I can use that are gummed. And they're all different. I mean, you're never going to have any one that's the same. And what I liked about the dies is you could actually, position the die to get whatever part of the image that you want, because when I did do the die cut, as you can see, it didn't take up the whole width, which was intentional, right? I wanted to be kind of strategic and create it to look like a collage. So I kind of positioned the dies based on what part of the image I wanted to capture. Like for instance, I added December 25th on this one, so I didn't want to cut into that December 25th, so I positioned the die to make sure I caught that. Now, some of these are cut off. Like here you can see the special delivery is kind of cut off, and I wanted to capture the number, and that's why you see that. But I think that's what makes the collaging look so natural, is it doesn't look like it's placed. It just looks like it's just part of a background, which I think is pretty cool, and what is fun on the actual effect. And the fact that I have gummed labels now that I can store away and use on future makes is a bonus. And you can do this with any type of scraps. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas scraps. That's just what I happen to have. I love this one, postcard. That's just what I happen to have on my desk, are Christmas scraps. But you can do this with any types of scraps that you have on your desk. And like I said, also with collaging and with layering, don't be afraid to cut off part of your image. I wanted to get the Santa on this one, and part of my joy got cut off. But I still have a collaged background, which I think looks fabulous. So I've got all sorts of different shapes and sizes for these. And I'm probably going to make more because I really love the way that these came out. And I know that it is late for Christmas. Had I come up with this idea sooner rather than later, I could have stuck these in the shop, but of course I did not. But they're still pretty fun. I think I might do this also for other types of ephemera, just any of my scraps. I have a lot of vintage scraps lying around, and I think that these would be really, really fun for any type of theme, not just Christmas. So that's what I ended up doing with my Franken tape, as Cordelia called it, as I created these little labels, which came out really great. So if you do want to grab some of this, I have a whole roll of this vintage label tape. I do have it in the shop, and I'll make sure I link it below. But it's great because it's already gummed, and you can create your own gummed labels for any occasion. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the results, and we'll see you next time.